Welcome to Chapter 4. If you've been following in sequence, you'll actually notice that we did the inputs and outputs first, and then we did a whole bunch of setup menu stuff. And the intent there was to make sure that all of your gear is working properly with the unit and is connected and configured correctly before you start messing around with stuff. You could, of course, skip a lot of the setup stuff if it's not relevant to you, or you may have gone through the quick start guide and you're already up and running. So this might be, you may have jumped right to this section here. This is basically where we just talk about the home screen. So we have our 4 buttons here for home, effects, voices, and loop. They're the lighter gray buttons along with the lighter gray keypad in the middle there. It's kind of your go-to buttons for the different modes. And so we'll just cover the home button very quickly here. So stuff like changing presets. How do I change presets? Well, I just use my finger to go back and forth with the presets. And you just sing and listen to whatever you get. So hey, hey, quite a big reverb. See what else we got. Hey, yeah, whoa, whoa. Where was that? There it is. Nope, delay. Hey, hey. Oh, there was a delay somewhere. I keep going through these. Try and find different sounds that I like. There's a big delay. Here's a big delay. So you could add it just on one note. So essentially, that's how I navigate the unit when I'm brand new with any of these things, and I've had some time to develop them. But when I just go and I want to play around with it, I just go through the presets and I scroll around and I just find presets that I like that I think I might like later. If I do find a preset that I want to sing later on or that I want to use later on and I want to remember where it is, this is number 29, well, that may or may not be easy for you to remember. You can actually use the favorite buttons, and these 9 buttons in the home screen represent the favorite buttons, 1 through 9. If I wanted to save this to preset 1, to favorite button 1 here, I just press and hold. It says press store to confirm or any other key to cancel. I press store to confirm, and now it says favorite 1 up in that corner. So no matter where I am, I go way through all these presets. I'm way over here on Street Diggity, and I want to go back to Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Press 1, and it goes right back there. Same goes for all the other ones. You'll see there's actually ones that are set up in here that I can go through. But all of those favorites are available for you to edit as you want. Something else on the top level here, control-wise, is the tap tempo. So if I wanted to tap, we've run into MIDI sync. We talked about that in the setup. I'm going to go into the setup menu here, and I'm going to make sure that within the looping menu, MIDI tempo is not set to slave. If it's set to slave, it's obviously looking for an external source, and it's not going to allow you to do a tap tempo. So we want to make sure that that's turned off, and then I can just tap the tempo along with my song. I could do it on mic control if I wanted to, if I had it set that way. Another from the setup menu there. Tap it whenever I want, change the tempo, and there we go. So if we maybe had a delay somewhere, we can probably find one that's got a delay. Delay. Oh, this is a slap echo. That probably won't help. Let's do one that's not a set time. Let's do some sort of quarter note or half note. There we go. Quarter. So you can see how I can just adjust it by tap tempo. Boom, 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 right on the top level there. Now the other thing that's on the main screen here, you've changed presets, you've set a favorite, you've turned the hit button on and off for every preset to see what extra effect is there. You've tapped in your tempo, so you're going at the right speed. The next thing is that there is some looping available at the very top level. So we talked about, we've got metronome, we've got all sorts of looping tracks and things like that we can go to. We'll chat about that in the actual looping section. This is more about, I just want to make a quick loop on the fly right now. So I made a loop, and it's actually timing up to the tap tempo that I put in there. So we probably wouldn't want it to run that way, but it gives you a sense. Press record, it records. Press play, it plays back. If you press and hold record, it deletes the loop there. I'm just going to go back to home here. We can add layers, which is really cool. So if I go... Then I just press record again. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Terrible example of a loop. I apologize. It was kind of skipping around on itself there. But you can see how I just press record each time to add another layer, or I can actually press record once and let it run, and it will do layer over layer. So let's try that. Oops. Delay this here. Hey, yeah. So I actually ended up adding a couple of layers to that particular process. So I just did that from the top level. It's very quick and straightforward to use it that way. You probably are going to get more advanced quite quickly and want to go into the looping screen and do all the fun stuff, but that's a great way of controlling looping right from the top level. So that gives us our top level overview of the home screen and what you can do from there.